There is a draw that happens frequently. People are drawn based on their score, and there are different scoring also that happens recently. Part of it is skill-based draw, general draw, specific occupational draws, and all that happens. That people, Canada draws people to apply for permanent residence. But if you choose the student pathways, let me speak just a bit about the student pathway. Sometimes you hear people say, oh, when you come in as a student, you can work and you can make your tuition fee within 1 year, or you can make your tuition fee when you work. And sometimes I smile at that, and I see it as people just use it as a sweet talk. Now, don't get me wrong. Can you work as a student and make your tuition fee? Yes, it is. It's possible. Does it happen to everybody? No, it does not. Is it easy to actually work as a student and make your tuition fee? No, it is not. So it now depends on all these simple questions that I've answered. Then you can evaluate it yourself and see how realistic it is to work as a student and being able to pay for your tuition fee when you're coming into Canada. So that's why I said at the beginning of this video that you need to set the right expectation. Another thing that I would also like to mention quickly before I wrap up this video is, what is your motivation for traveling, or for Japa as we usually call it? Your motivation is what will set the right tone for you. Is your motivation about, oh, people are traveling, so let me Japa? Or your motivation is, oh, my home country or the country where I am, where you are at the moment that you are resident, oh, it's bad and I want to move to a different country. Let me speak a little bit on that point. I'm sorry to disappoint you that if your motivation is, oh, where I am, I'm not making it, let me move. They said people in X country are making it, so let me move there. That's where it is happening. You might get there and you'll be disappointed that it is not actually the way they describe it. But if you are moving from Nigeria, where I am from anyway, and you want to travel, if you ask me that, is it a worthy venture? Is it something worthwhile if I should pursue it? I would say 100% it is. It is worthwhile. If you can, give it a shot. If you have the resources, it's definitely worth it. And if you want to ask me that, so what are my chances of making it if I travel? Then my short answer is, you determine your chances. Your chances, or what are the probability that I will make it if I travel, is actually in your hands. You determine that. Though there are some other factors that we can pinpoint that will also accelerate how you settle in, but largely it is in your hands. So you see people coming with a lot of, so you need to set your priority right, like I said. So is it you have reached a certain level on your career and you felt like, oh, I need a different environment to push through into a different mark? Or is it that I want to make more money and that's why I want to Japa? If you Japa because of that, you will be disappointed that you don't make too much money here. But at the same time, you can also make so much money. I keep saying this because I want you to set your priority right. Is it that people don't make too much money here? Yes, they do. Of course, there are. The richest man in the whole world, where are they? They are not in Africa. Or most of them are not in Africa. They are actually here in the Western world. So how did they make it? Then that is why I said your chances of succeeding here is actually in your hands. You write it. So it depends on the move that you want to take that will determine how you're going to settle in here. But as a student, you just need to set your priority right and have the right expectation. And if you come in as a dependent, maybe as a work permit holder, can I work and as a work permit holder and make an amount of money that is sufficient to pay my principal? When I mean your principal in this case, someone that you depend on, which is now a student, to pay the tuition fee. I will also tell you that it is possible, but it is not straightforward as it is. It takes a lot of effort. And that's why I said, when you hear people say, when you see the success, also try to learn about the effort that goes into producing that success, and so that you can judge or you can see if you can reproduce it. In sum, before I end this video, I will also say that because I believe so much in the supernatural, and when I said it's supernatural, because I'm a Christian, so I believe so much in God's grace. So, despite the fact that you have to be prepared, the Bible says a horse is prepared against a battle, but victory is assured of the Lord. So what it means is that you have to do your homework, which is prepare your ox. Or rather, excuse me, you have to prepare your horse, not the ox. You have to prepare your horse and believe that God will enable you to achieve that victory. But you have to do your homework first, which is to prepare your horse for the battle. So which is the supernatural side of things, when you have actually done all. When you have actually done all to prepare yourself for the task. So that's what I felt that I should bring on this video, that if you want to jackpot, you set your priority right as a student, or even when you're coming in as a PR. Not everybody gets it right or find it easy, even though when you come in as a PR. The fact that you see people buy a house or ride new cars doesn't mean that they are living their dream or living their potential or maximizing their potential or living the grace that God has given to them in the fullest. So, but it all depends on you as a person to determine and rewrite your story. In my next video, I'll be discussing more about your option as an international student. And if there is something that you think you want me to talk about on this channel as well, you can drop that in the comment section. I'll be glad to talk about them as far as I know, and also bring in some other new changes in the immigrations on this channel. Thank you for watching. See you next.